They were very nice guys, all different nationalities.
This is in the city.
In
This
the
is New York
city,
City. Yeah.
on like 11th Avenue on 38th Street. It was really a tough neighborhood at the time. And I found it to be fascinating that I'm now starting to sell truckers and getting into the sales business. And I realized it takes a different type of personality to be a salesman than I was doing for a year and plus at the commercial real estate brokerage business. But what really changed my whole career is that these 11 or 12 employees that working for me, socializing with for breakfast and lunch, they were stealing from me.
Oh, no.
I thought that was the greatest thing in sliced bread because it was a pretty small manufacturing.
What are they stealing? What do you have? Like your equipment?
Inventory, all the pipes coming in, the wheels, and I just couldn't figure this puppy out.
Stuff was disappearing.
How
You didn't know where it
these guys
went?
taking all this materials? We're having breakfast and lunch together, and then I do inventory, and it's
Something's not adding up.
Something's adding up. So that's what really told me myself, okay, this is a game changer for my personality. I worked with my father about maybe 8 or 9, 10 months at best.
So not even a year.
I went to my father on a Wednesday afternoon in the summertime. My wife Francine, your mother-in-law, was a receptionist at a bill on Fifth Avenue.
Hard to imagine her
640.
working, but okay.
And I said, Dad, the ball game is over. Thank you very much. I'm going back to real estate. And that's when.
So that was so bad, you're going back to real estate.
I go back to real estate because then I had a much better sense,
better perspective of how to
what
handle
was
yourself.
taking place.
So where did you
I went
go
to
from
see
there?
Fran, and she gave me Yellow Pages, and that's when the whole thing started. It was a company called Douglas Elliman.
Douglas Elliman, yeah,
At
very
the
well
time
known.
was the largest
Today.
residential real estate firm in New York City.
Okay.
But it was owned by a very prominent developer called Peter Sharp and Company. Mm-hmm. And Peter Sharp owned the Carlisle Hotel, the Peninsula. They were major developers.
was a landlord
and
developer.
building major high-rise office buildings. And that's when they hired me because Peter Sharp Company just bought a building at 14 East 60th Street, which was a flop house hotel.
Got it. Drugs, prostitutes,
Where the
not good.
Cabana was located down below, and said, here, kid, go lease it up.
So at that point, it's just a rundown piece of junk
Great
building. that's
location, but it was just empty.
Sitting empty.
So I divided my life to those guys. Fred Wilpon, which owns the Mets, and Saul Katz were my mentors.
Huh.
And I made it into a medical building. And I'm virtually sleeping there. I'm going to conventions.
What?
I'm knocking on doors. I'm trying to get this building going.
Sleeping there, like literally sleeping there, like you
Right,
had a bed
sleeping
in
there. I was
the
just really
building?
because I was really devoted to get this building off the ground. And I'm knocking on doors one night around 6:30 to a doctor, and he opens the door, and I see a woman in stirrups. And I said to myself, that woman, something's going on. So when the doctor came out, I said, Jim Travers had the building across the street. And what were you doing there? He said, I was performing an abortion. I said, an abortion? That is a brilliant idea. And I then went and I found a Dr. Fossum who wanted to open up. It was New York City and was the first, New York State was the first state in the union to allow
it?
abortions.